goes like this. The people that are in the play, they say, what are we going to do back from the war? What are we going to do to entertain? I know. Let's set for ourselves the project of getting Beatrice and Benedict together. And we'll have all sorts of little plans to do that. So that's one of the things. The other thing is that Claudio, one of the soldiers, has come. He's taken one look at Hero, the governor's daughter, and he's decided he is absolutely in love, and they've decided to get married. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. What happens, though, is that there is John the Bastard. I thought maybe it was going to, John the Bastard may have been here today. He did the Bastard from me back at Providence High School way long time ago. And I was on email with him today, and I thought he was going to be here. Hey, John the Bastard! But maybe he'll stop in. Anyway, he's a troublemaker, and he wants to make everybody's life miserable. So when he hears about this marriage, he decides, there's some way I can mess this up. So he arranges with some of his comrades to mock up this little scene. I won't go into gory details, but what it does, it convinces Claudio, the husband-to-be, the groom-to-be, convinces him that his wife was misbehaving the very eve of the wedding. Convinces him. So Claudio decides, I'll get back at her. We will go through the ceremony. I'll go up to the altar, and I will renounce her at the altar. Ooh. So that's what's happened. And he comes up there, and he calls her all sorts of nasty names, and he calls on John the Bastard to back him up as far as what kind of a terrible person this Hero is. And Hero faints, dead. And Claudio walks off like that. So when he's out of the scene and everybody's like, oh my God, and Hero finally, she comes to. They decide that they are going to put out the word that Hero actually died as a result of this trauma. And Beatrice and Benedict are there. And so something terrible has happened here, that even if she hadn't died, she was really abused by this Claudio. So Beatrice and Benedict, Shakespeare has a wonderful sense of humor. These are comedies. He decides during this chaotic moment where our emotions are running high, that suddenly Beatrice and Benedict discover that they're meant for each other. Okay, so that's this scene right here.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yes, and I will weep some more too.
I wish I could console you.
Don't. You don't see me fighting back the tears, do you?
You said it, and I believe it too. Your cousin has been wronged.
There is nothing I wouldn't give for a man to avenge her.
Couldn't someone take on that task simply out of friendship?
I'd certainly welcome that. Alas, there's no such friend.
Could a man like me do it?
It's actually a man's job, but you are not the man.
I am the man who loves you more than anything in the world. How's that for strange?
I can't think of anything stranger. But I would as easily say that I love you more than anything in the world. Saying is one thing, but believing, well, I wouldn't believe me if I were you, even though it's not something I'd lie about. Not saying that I do, I'm not saying I don't. I don't know what I'm saying. Hero's situation has gotten me so upset.
On my sword, I'll swear, Beatrice, that you love me.
Take an oath on your sword? Careful you don't have to go back and eat it.
The only person eating my sword will be the man who says I don't love you.
Not your sword, silly, your oath. Eating the words of your oath.
Not even with the most tempting sauce. So, hear them again. I love you.
Well, then God forgive me.
Forgive you for what, sweet Beatrice?
For waiting Till you said it first. I was just about to protest it myself.
Then protest it. Or just say it, but do it with all your heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest anything.
Come, prove me. Ask me to do something and I will do it.
Kill Claudio.
Oh! Not for the wide world.
Your refusal kills me instead. Farewell.
Now wait, Beatrice, wait.
You restrained me, but I've already left. You might as well let me go since you don't love me.
Beatrice.
By God, get out of my way.
Not till we agree to be friends.
You're presumptuous. I can only count him a friend whose enemies are the same as my own.
And Claudio is your enemy.
Has he not proved himself a complete villain? By slander, scorn, and dishonor to my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man. Can you believe he actually let her put on her wedding gown and walk down the aisle? Even took her hand in his before he did what he did? God, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Hear me now, Beatrice.
Talk with a man on her bedroom balcony? Wasn't that just like her?
Yes, I mean no.
Oh, sweet hero, how you are wronged, how you are slandered, how you are destroyed.
Beatrice, I think...
Princes and counts. What prince of a story did our prince pronounce? And from Count Souffle, the stuff of puff, an account of no account. Oh, that I were a man so I could stand up to him, or know a man who could stand in for me. But these days men are only good for curtsying. Where once there was a dash of valor, now only the flash of flattery. Men have turned talkers and flourish in everything. The one who tells a lie and will not budge is put in a class with Hercules. Oh, well, I cannot wish myself into being a man, so I will stay a woman and die of grieving.
Wait! Just wait now! Beatrice, by this hand, I swear I love you.
Prove that love. Use your hand in some other way than by swearing by it.
Do you really think, deep down, that Claudio himself is the true culprit here?
Yes, as I have a thought or a soul.
Then I'm your man, and I will challenge him. I take leave with a kiss of your hand, and I swear this time by your hand that he shall pay dearly for his deed. May good report of me echo in your thoughts. Go, comfort your cousin. I must get word out that she is dead. So farewell.
Okay. Wow.